what the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. There he goes left side, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
49-yard line.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 4. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54 Mike.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Tampa Bay.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It's 3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Washington.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
To the running back.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
The kicker on for the
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Washington nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now they'll run it on the toss. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Right back to him on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 2nd and 14. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Key 27. 50. Riggs. Hurt. You can't block me.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 24-yard touchdown. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, the 20.
Have some of this.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
That's the score. Buccaneers 21, Washington 14.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
951. Crunch time, defense. 51's the mark. 51's the mark.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. 30. Past the 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Back now at FedEx Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Back in 60. 51.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. 19. Here on it. 50. 51 to mine. Gotta do better.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That's good.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
At the 22.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. And he'll give it here to his running back. He can't get him down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
At the 15.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is caught, one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35, Washington 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got...
And it's a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
And sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 23. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. A try here for the extra point. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.